Well, like many of you, you woke up this morning with some brand new rule changes at Disneyland and Walt Disney World Resort. And some of them may leave you scratching your head. We're going to dig down deep and we're going to discuss those in today's WDW Park Hoppers Daily News. Welcome, Disney friends, to the WDW Park Hoppers Daily News. So glad that you were here. Make sure that you share and subscribe, as well as click that little bell icon so you don't miss one moment of all the Disney news and rumors. And make sure that you come find us over at www.parkhoppers.com. My name's Park Hopper John, and if you're like me, you woke up this morning with a slew of notifications in your inbox about new changes that have been happening overnight, it seems. Some new rule changes that are going into effect that's going to possibly affect your next trip to Disney. Disney Parks blog just released a new article from the Moms panel, of all things, where they're talking about people are planning their trip to Disney, and there's some new rules that we need to take apart and really pay attention to for your next trip. So let's go ahead and check this out. So it's that time of year when families are counting down the days to their next Disney vacation, and with so many things happening at Walt Disney World Resort and Disneyland, aka Star Wars, and beyond, there's so much to look forward to as you plan your next visit. But when you're planning, you want to make sure that you take a look at the updated rules for each destination. And you can find both of those rules at disneyworld.com/rules or disneyland.com/rules. These pages are excellent resources for your planning. They'll also give you details on a variety of policies within the parks, at the Disney Resort hotels, and surrounding areas. So you may already be familiar with a lot of the rules that Disney has, but they've implemented some new changes, including the removal of smoking areas within the parks. I'm curious to see how that goes down. And the adjustment of park policies related to stroller size, stroller wagons, and loose ice. So, let's take a deep breath and go ahead and get into it, everybody, shall we? Before you go, you need to know this. Beginning May 1st, all Disney parks will be, in the United States, will be smoke-free. Designated areas will be available outside of the parks. So, also, beginning May 1st, Walt Disney World, Disneyland theme parks, water parks, ESPN Wide World of Sports Complex, or Downtown Disney in California will all be smoke-free. Designated smoking areas are going to be available outside of the entrance to those areas, and at Disney Springs, which was weird because in the press release, they actually had Disney Springs as a separate item. For guests who have room or dining reservations, smoking areas will also be available at Disney Resort hotels, which is very interesting. I wonder how they're going to police that. So that's the first bit of interesting news. That's challenging. Okay, so now we're getting into the strollers. Families with little ones know strollers are a very important part of a vacation, and it's the napping zone, storage place, and the spot for tired legs to rest while experiencing the magic. So beginning May 1st, Disney is adjusting their guidelines on stroller sizes, which will require them to be no larger than 31 inches wide and 52 inches long. The good news is many strollers on the market, including the new double jogging strollers, fit well within those size guidelines. Also, just a reminder, wagons are no longer permitted into the park beginning May 1st. So stroller wagons are a no-go for Disney parks. That's incredibly interesting. I don't have children. I'm not against this. I know the wagons can be a little crazy, but it just seems to be like a packing tool. I never see the kids in the wagon themselves. But no longer allowed to bring in those big wagons. beginning May 1st. Those updates are designed to help guest flow and ease congestion, making the parks more enjoyable for everyone. So Disney says, the smaller your stroller, the easier it is to navigate and maneuver in the parks. And Disney also encourages you to rent strollers through them. At Walt Disney World, you can rent a stroller or a Disney stroller once you arrive, and they can be rented each day, or you can choose a length of stay rental. While Walt Disney World already offers a double stroller rental, Disneyland Resort will soon offer one as well. So there's some good news coming out of this. And then one of the more interesting pieces of news, and this is one of those things where if you have information about this, I would love to hear from you. Leave me a comment and let me know what the issue is with loose or dry ice. I would love to know this. But starting today, you are no longer allowed to bring loose or dry ice into the park. So if you plan to bring a cooler or a cooler bag to store snacks or drinks for the theme park or water park adventures, it's important to know that loose or dry ice are no longer permitted in the parks. Disney recommends that you keep your items frosty with the reusable ice packs instead. You can visit any quick service location for complimentary cups of ice if you're cooler, or you can also request complimentary cups of ice water to stay hydrated, by the way. So that's a new one on me. I've never heard this dry ice or loose ice problem. I've never known what the problem is. So if you have any information on that, I would love to know. Leave me a comment in the section below. You can always shoot me an email, parkhopperjohn@www.parkhoppers.com. But let me know what the deal is with the ice or the dry ice. I didn't think it was that big a deal. Maybe people were dumping ice in places they weren't supposed to. But if you want additional information about these updates, you can visit Disney's FAQ at disneyworld.com/rules or disneyworld.com/rulesFAQ or disneyland.com/rules or disneyland.com/rulesFAQ for most tips to ask for more tips to ask questions on planning your upcoming Disney vacation. You can always reach out to Disney. Let me know what you guys think. This is really a fascinating turn of events. I didn't know that Disney was coming with these changes. Let me know what you guys think about the smoking rules, the new stroller rules, and this loose, dry, or ice rule. It's very interesting. It's fascinating. I think it will make the park experience somewhat better. I'm still challenged by the stroller issue. I didn't realize it was that big of a deal, but I do understand that there's a lot of cast members who are dealing with the strollers. When they move the strollers while you're in an attraction, your stroller sometimes magically gets moved, and I'm sure that there's probably times when those strollers become an issue for the cast members. So it's one of those things we'll have to check on, and let me know what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. If you like what you saw, please share this video. Make sure that you subscribe. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. That's our goal. We're very well short, but we're growing, and I appreciate that. Thank you if you've subscribed. Make sure that you come visit us at www.parkhoppers.com for parks, one world, and everything in between.